Clear here, Chair. My people don't own any gun. We don't own guns. We have never raided Tiati. Take every gun which is owned by civilians. Do what's necessary within a very short time. I want to be very clear here, Chair. My people don't own any gun. We don't own guns. We have never raided Tiati. Take every gun which is owned by civilians. Do what's necessary within a very short time. Let everybody cry, and we get this the Ugandan way. So I want to thank you for accepting and inviting me. I want also to thank you for also taking the lead towards solution of our banditry in this republic. This is something that has taken a long time. Our government trying to solve. Maybe you will be the solution to this. So I welcome this direction, this approach, and I have come with a lot of hope that at the end of the day, we might get a solution, and I believe that. I want also to thank you for visiting my constituency. The way you did say, Chair, you have come there twice. And even the former team of the other term of office, they came, and I can remember that some of the members who are also here, they were there during that time. So, and I want to thank one of your members, and I know he will still say, because after coming, I think it was the year 2021. When they visited, and we lost almost 5 young youths one night as a result of a gun. And when the team from Parliament came, he really sympathized with us in a place known as Kiserian Secondary School, because we were unable to go outside the school for purposes of security. And one of the members, who is still your member, accepted to sponsor one of my students in Kiserian, that rescue school, all through to Form 4. And I want to appreciate that because such a gesture is so important when we get also from other leaders. So I want to say thank you. Thank you. I know when you came, it was very hot. There was a lot of challenges, but you really, you were able to stand all through, and you saw the difficulties that we are facing. And because of time, Chair, I want to be very brief. I'm submitting my write-up although it is very few, they are around, I don't know, maybe the Chair and the others. If you will not get, you can still share. And I am also ready to provide the soft copy later on for purposes of writing up. I still have a lot of information that I can share over my constituency of what is going on. My constituency is bordering Mokotio in the side of the southern part, and in the western part is West Laikivia. In the other side of the northern is Tiati. Northwest is Baringo North. And then the western part is Baringo Central. I don't have any problem with all the other constituencies, Chair. The only problem that I have is from Tiati. And the inhabitants of Tiati, Chair, are Pokots. So I have problem with one community, because the other communities in Laikipia are Kikuyu. The other communities in Mokotio are Tukens. The other communities in Baringo North are Arores, as well as they are also Tukens. I have also Kikuyu. I don't have any problem from another tribe. The only problem that I have are my neighbors, the Tiati, who are inhabited by Pokots. That is where I have a problem. I want to be very clear here, Chair. My people don't own any gun. We don't own guns. That is why my issue is different and is unique from the rest. We have never raided Tiati. We have never raided Tiati. I'm repeating that. So my youths have never entered the boundary going to Tiati to raid. We are the ones who have been we are the ones who have been raided all through. So mine is totally unique. My constituency is inhabited by all tribes in Kenya. When you come to a place known as Marikat, you know Barakera irrigation schemes was started by Mau Mau, so I have majority Kikuyu there. I have Turkanas in Marikat who were evicted from Kabedo. They are now inhabitants in Marikat, over 10,000 in population. I also have several other tribes, Kisi, Luos in Lake Baringo, fishing. I have several other tribes, Kisis. And then the major tribe that I have, is the El Chamus. My constituency now, the major two tribes are the El Chamus and the Tuken and Dorois. That is the major tribes. Now, yes, and Dorois is me now. Now, the affected tribes are only two who are known legally, and it is known across as among the marginalized tribes in Kenya. That is the El Chamus and Endorois. And they are the ones rated by the Pokots. So, and the Pokots are so many, and these ones are so few, and that is why it's something. Yes, I have the tokens, but they have not been rated in my constituency because they are in safer ground. So the neighbors of the Tiati are El Chamus. El Chamus, they have lost 2 locations now. That is Mukutane and Rukus location. They have been raided all for the last 21 years to an extent that they have been evicted from their land. Now, the entire 2 locations. So the bandits have occupied those locations. Then the Endorois have lost the Arabal location. So I've lost the 3 locations. So Chairman, there is a lot that we have lost as a result of this. I'm listening to people when they are saying they have guns, they have been raiding, they are collaborating, they are doing what. Mine is unique. There is nothing that I have that I can even assist myself to fight back. So they come, they take what they take, they do what they do. Then when my people will run away, then all of a sudden, they come back with the same animals. They come and graze in the same land. And we have lost severally. So if you can visit my document, this document here. Sorry, I didn't put the pages, but forget about the maps, because I have explained that one. And for purposes of time, you will see 2.0, the problem statement, and I have explained that the way we have the head, and 2.2 is about presidential directives that in the year 2022, 22 December, during the court auction in Kimalil, His Excellency the President gave directives. And you know, everybody was there, including these communities. And the President gave orders to reopen those schools. And he told the regional commissioner to come there. Forget being in Nakuru, he was directed to go to Arabal, Mukutane, and Rukus and reopen those schools, in which they have tried. 3.0 is about the impact of security and education in Mukutane ward. And then 0.2, the closed schools, I have named there. That is Rukus Primary School, Ngeleja Primary School, Laramoro Primary School, Murat Primary School, Partalo Primary School, Ramaja Primary School. Majority of those schools are from El Chamus community. And then I have given the pictures of the damage, because at one time we were told, can you do valuation and keep PQ of these schools, because government will come and assist to rebuild those schools. We did come up with that budget estimates of those closed schools, and also we gave the recommendations. The next is 3.3. disturbed schools of Mukutane ward. When I say Mukutane, I'm talking of that El Chamus and I'm talking of Arabal. There is Kabendasum Primary School in which we reopened this. Why we are calling it disturbed is because the school is still existing, but under protection of the government. Mukutane Primary School, I want to talk shortly about Mukutane Primary School. Mukutane Primary School, for you to go to Mukutane Primary School, you should use your kebaro of Jeshu. Even our borders, we are using that kebaro from Kiserian all through to Mukutane, 24 kilometers. I have lost it from Mukutane boundary to where Empasos, where your team came, or Kashela, it is 64 kilometers. All that land, they have occupied that land. So Mukutane, I did start a secondary school there. I remember when I took 3 lorries of blocks, now one muchanga. When they loaded, the second day, the other side came in over 200 youths from this community, from Pokot community, came in, and each one was taking that block, going to the bush, depositing it, coming and taking, and they took everything for the 3 lorries. I had to stay for 6 months again. I restarted again. But now, I have built 1 class, Form 1 and Form 2. But the major problem, because of these disturbances, the school has never picked. I have a lot, because from Mukutane to Kiserian, Mukutane is El Chamus, place, to Kiserian is 24 kilometers. And then from Mukutane to Tangul Bay, which is Tiati now, is another 25 kilometers. So 49 kilometers diameter, there is no secondary school. And that is why I was trying my best way to restart a secondary school, knowing this one will be another solution in future. But up to date, we have not picked that. I have told the government, can you take over this one as a special school? Because we cannot have such a territory without anyone going to a secondary school. Going to primary and you fail going to secondary is not enough education. Those boys will be used to go for these rates. That is the list of the schools. I don't need to read all of them. Point 4.0, the impact of security in education in Mochongoi. That's part of another ward up there. That is why I was saying there is also in Dorois. The schools that has been disturbed, to your primary, Karne, Kapkekir, all through. I have named it. I don't need to go deeply over that one. I had also recommended the schools which have been closed under affirmative action to be reopened and to be registered because they have been deregistered. I have given the list, that is Ramacha, Bartalok, Kusum, Ngelecha, Laramoru, Tandar Primary, Kabel, Kapkechir, Sambaka, and Ramacha Secondary School. And then down you will see up to 20. Another recommendation that we have given Chair is humanitarian support. And we did indicate these locations, like Rugus locations, there are around 371 people. Araba locations, 2,380 households. Mukutane location, 1,652. Chebenyin, 861. Kapkechir sublocation, 551. Kiserian location, 1,130. Sandai location, 987. We did say, for purposes of government planning, to resettle people back. They don't need to, this data is very important for them. Security, we did say, Chair, that for purposes of this, our tech, and we have agreed under public participation, Chair, that we need total disarmament. These issues of saying, this we shall lose and what, we don't have. There is nothing we are losing. And we have been their customers. So we need government to take those guns. Total removal of these arms from the hands of the civilians. Then item number 6.2, National Police Reservist. Chair, this is where we differ with the rest. With us, we need NPRs. Our NPRs have never misused those guns. They have never misused those guns. Our NPRs have assisted us even where we are still existing after being evicted. NPRs have assisted us a lot. We were only given 100. We need around 300 if we are to resettle, to go back. NPRs with us is okay. But I don't understand, because our NPRs that we have are under the OCS. We have two OCSs, OCS Mochongoi and OCS Mukutane. These NPRs are under those OCS. They have their particulars. Our NPRs were trained. They took 1 month training. They are known, and they are supposed to report to the OCS. The OCS is the one who is taking care of them. They are delegated where to go, and they are supposed to report back. So I don't understand the other story from the other people. I don't understand, but it's their right. So we have indicated why we need these NPRs, and we have said every location, every school, how many. So there is a specific reason. And if there will be any mess of any NPR, it is known where it's supposed to be, and it's easy to catch up with them. We have also indicated where the camps, the JSU camp, the RTU camp, the police, we have indicated where they are supposed to move, because where they are at the moment is not assisting us. We have said let them move to where these people are coming as their roots. So we have indicated there. We need also in future police stations, and we have said where can we place these police stations when we will have settled our people. We need also construction of our chief's offices, because they have destroyed. The training centers that we had, they have destroyed. They took the iron sheets. And even these people who are so rough, even the beehives, they were destroyed. They destroyed our beehives, leave alone our homes. One funny thing here, we have very clear history, and people are aware. They were burning even our houses because they do not want us to come back. We have also indicated we also need the new administrative units, because if we are to go back, we need to be assisted more administrative units so that we can have way of controlling. We need, we have indicated that we shall also need farming and food security. And we have indicated there where do we need these farms. We have named the Emphasis Education Scheme, and this is a surprise, Chair. If you could listen to this, it's a big loss. Emphasis Education Scheme that was there, and it was started by World Vision, was having 690 acres. So you can know the production of food. Mwanin Irrigation Scheme, 8,000. Mukutane Irrigation Scheme, 12,640. It's bigger than Parkera Irrigation Scheme. Sereton Irrigation Scheme, 15,000. Jemorongyon Irrigation Scheme, 2,500. Laramoro Irrigation Scheme, 2,000. Kasitok Rukus Irrigation Scheme, that's in El Chamus, the far end, 5,000. So we have lost the irrigation, 7 irrigation schemes, which is totaling 45,830 acres. Surely, we are done, because that's our economy. And these people are saying they are not ready to go back. They have taken our land. They have taken all those irrigation schemes. Where shall we be? All this population that were evicted are now settling in Marikat. They are settling in other locations. What has happened? The orphans, the widows, most pregnancies are all over. No, pregnancies are all over because of the economic status of the families. So there is a lot of mess. Alcoholism is all over because they don't have another source. I can't say about HIV now because that is automatic. We are really in a mess all across. And I don't know, if we are not going to be assisted by the government, where shall we be? We have also requested that if at all people are to go back, they will need at least to keep some few cows and goats that's restocking to start life. We have also named this the security roads that we want to be done. That is Kiserian Mukutane Road, Chemorongyon Kabendasum Ramacha Mukutane Road, which is 25 kilometers. We have named it 21 roads, proposal of security roads. If these roads can be opened, then we will have done almost half of these security issues. And we have gone to an extent of having carer coming up with bill of quantities of all these roads. And I have forwarded to the Ministry of Interior. It's within all what I am talking about, it is within the office of Professor Kintiki. He has a big document on this. So we need help. I have also, you can see my first letter, I have indicated to the Major General David Tarus, who also, they came there, and I have visited them in the DOD because they were saying they are coming to assist us as KDF. So I gave him this document, I appeared before them, and I projected for almost 4 hours. They questioned me all over, and they have all this, because I need help from any angle. So all these proposals is not coming from me, it's coming from the public. We did public participation from different locations. Electrification also, we have named it, including Mukutane, almost 24 kilometers. I requested REREC, I wrote to them using my constituency amount that is allocated. They gave me a surveyor, they went through all these areas using the same Kebaro, and for 1 week they were able to come with a bill of quantity, in which even the money that is allocated to constituencies in REREC will not be enough. And I have written to the CS of Energy, David Chirchir, over the same, and affirmative action to be considered in future. We have also requested for land adjudication because my community is losing a land that they don't even have any document. And I'm worried because half of El Chamus is gone. And if they will inhabit that land, then my people totally, they will lose where they will be living. And they are marginalized community. So we have requested land adjudication. I have also written letters to the ministry concerned to assist us. I have also requested that they do affirmative action under Public Service Commission in terms of employment here, which is a bit challenging because when you are evicted with all that population, some of our youths have gone to school, some of them have graduated, we have graduates, and they have some qualification of some other fields. So we need consideration. I've even indicated if worse becomes worse, Lake Baringo is freshwater lake. It can be utilized to assist my people. So in conclusion, Chair, I want to say this in conclusion because in that letter that I have written, I have indicated specific dates and specific attacks that has happened and the people that were killed. So I've been very clear over that one. Here, I want to say, people believe that these are cultural practices. I don't agree with them. At this time, there is nothing like culture. All Kenyans knows exactly what is going on, and they know there is law in this country. But it's becoming a business. We have tried even to follow the livestock they are taking from us. When you go past the border, because with us our boundary is very clear. When you go past the border, when they take almost 1,000, you can see and you follow. But when you get to their border and you ask them, mumeona ng'ombe hii tunafuata? They say hatujaona. Nani, you can see 1,000. It's very clear. And they say hatujaona. No matter even the religious person, he will say hatujaona. 1,000, we have come to discover also, these are serious business. And I want to be open here, Chair. People behind these are civil servants. people working in the county, people working in the government. There is a network all across from this tribe that is disturbing everybody. And if you can visit them, you will know. Strategically, they are being strategic. They are putting themselves in a strategic place. In Amaris, in Kenya, they are there. Bodyguard, for specific people, they are there. The former CS Matiangi, the trusted bodyguard, was from this community. And you know, when you are receiving calls, you talk in English, in Kiswahili or English. And that is why they are able to know what government is doing all across. And because they have done this several years, it's already a network. You will get, and this is some information. You get somebody who is a teacher or somebody who is a civil servant of certain grade there, you can tell, earning around 48,000. But he's having a lorry. He's having several vehicles. You wonder, how is he getting this wealth? Kumbe, these people go for loan. They buy guns and they hire. They hire to these gangs. Inside there, they have groupings, battalions. These people who have been trained, they go to Army, KDF, they go to JSU. All of a sudden, they get lost. They don't come back again for the services. They become commanders down there. You set your own gang of young boys. And those civil servants now, after going for loan, you buy whatever that you buy, and then you hire your guns to these gangs. Then because you have hired your gun, a gun is considered as one moran. So if you go and loot whatever you loot, you raid, and you are given 4 cows when you share as a team. 2 belongs to the gun, 2 belongs to the real person, the young man. So, and you know, because there is laws that they have for rating standards, you will be able to tell if you are having 10, you know how much you are getting. And you know, the wholesale selling of these cows is going for around 20,000. And there is connection between here, Nairobi, the slaughter, these big people who are business people, from other tribes also, and they are connected. So they go with their lorries. And the Asikaris are given money to provide security. You will get, during those nights, lorries, 2 Asikaris in the same lorry, and it's loaded with cows, passing all through Marikat, all through to Nakuru, and then they exchange. When you go past the Baringo, the other one too takes over. The other one too takes over. And if you follow up, Chair, when there is a raid, mostly the head of that camp, security camp, is on leave or off. Why is it happening that time? Because he has been given what he deserves. So he gets himself for up. Then after 2 days, there will be a raid. No commander to follow up, because he has been given his rights. So they will stay in the camp. The connection in the evening or 2 days, the lorry is going. So government is aware of what is going on. And that is why they are using the word culture. It's no longer issues of culture. It's a business, and it's expanding their land, and it's a total business. I don't believe on what they are saying. This is a total mess. And I don't know because why the indication that they are giving out sometimes, Chairman, that these ones are boys and they are young people and they don't have IDs. We cannot control. How? And they are chiefs and others. Sorry, because I think this information is very important for you. Yeah. You know, and I know why I'm saying this, Chair. It's very important for you because you should know the task that you are facing now, because you will be touching very sensitive things. The same people have advised you. Yeah. The same people have advised, the same security systems have advised the CS not to work with politicians because these are business. Why are some of these big security people in the counties don't want to go or to be transferred in those counties that has banditry issues? So there is a lot, Chair, that it needs a lot, it needs a special sitting so that we can go deeply on these issues. I am one of a victim. I'm one of a victim because of what happened in Kabindasu. There was an attack for 7 hours in the school. But the conclusion that they gave out is there was a stage managed. How can a teacher manage the GSU, the entire GSU, to an extent of Kebaro being attacked, the RTU, another 8 kilometers coming in support, another GSU from 18 kilometers coming in support, and how can a teacher sleep in the floor of the class for 7 hours, stage managing? They picked the same teacher to write a statement, the chief to write a statement, the innocent. No, let me finish to Chairman. Yes. And then now they were giving wrong information because this is a business which is ongoing. And what happened? Up to now, they are going to sacrifice the innocent people who are poor, people who are down there at the expenses of the people who are covering themselves. Why? I'm saying in simple mathematics here. This is a serious game. I'm saying I'm a Peter man because I have lost a lot. Over 400 people have been killed in my constituency. But when I see somebody, a civil servant, the one that I'm running for security, is talking the way he's talking and misleading, it's so touching because of what we are going through. So, in conclusion, Chairman, I want to say this other community is expanding their territory. That one, it should be known. And I want to be very clear, although I don't have any power, but we are not willing to lose our land. And I don't know what we will do if the government will not come and assist us, because we have lost a lot. There are also other collaborators. That's why I'm saying it's a big scheme. Because they are now proposing conservancies. Why are you so fast in proposing a conservancy? Just because they are saying nobody is living in there. For what? Carbon credit. For who? And people, the owners are still alive. Overlapping of administrative units, why do you run quickly to appoint chiefs? And why is government allowing appointing of chiefs? If this one is not a network, how much are they taking from those people to appoint chiefs? It's not about politics. The worst part is that if now they will evict some other tribes away because they are few, who will guard them? Where will be their future? Because at the moment they finish El Chamus and Endorois, where will they exist? They have numbers, they have guns, they don't have, we don't have. So, Chair, I want to conclude, and I want to conclude by saying, Chair, there are only two ways, and I prefer one way. There's leaders' approach, the dialogue, having MPs caravan, the normal way, in which that one will take long time, and it needs a lot of resources, but the same game will be applied. So, leaders' approach, and there is the security approach. Security approach is to do exactly what happened in Mount Elgon. let the KDF come in. And that is where I choose. Let this KDF come in, take every gun which is owned by civilians, do what's necessary within a very short time, let everybody cry, and we get this, the Ugandan way. Chairman, Uganda did that approach, and they are peaceful. I want to appeal to you, Chair. I want to invite you to come to visit Kabendasum again, because my people are really demoralized. They have been out 4 attacks. Latest 2 days ago, we were burying one gentleman from El Chamus that was killed along the road. He went just to exchange and he was killed. There is a bill, Chair, that I have proposed, known as Prevention and Protection Against Cattle Wrestling 2023. I took time writing this. I collected also views of my people. I have written, we have worked with the legal department. I went to Budget and Appropriation Committee. I don't know whether my bill was leaked or what, but to my surprise, it was rejected by that committee. And I thought this one was the best solution, because the bill was spelling very well solutions to this. But I don't know why they are. Yeah? The bill, I'm calling it Prevention and Protection Against the Cattle Wrestling. Yes. But the worst part is that even they have not even given me an opportunity. They say, no, there's no money. And they stopped everything. And you know, this one is about lives, and we are... Yes.
So, comprehend. Of course, your story is very interesting. That's why you see numbers so key. Time is much spent. These members were privileged to be in your constituency, and I've had opportunity to interact even with them, you know, common mwananchi, yourself. Just one question from me. So do you support a Marshall Plan to be done in Tiati? Building of schools, opening up of road, try to give these people alternative livelihood? Do you believe that will maybe lessen the insecurity? And if yes, you know, it's a symbol, yes, no? Do you, like, as a leader in Baringo, we have equalization fund, which is actually in this budget now. Could you maybe agree, together with the rest of members or leadership, to have the entire money taken up to Tiati to open up the entire area and try to, you know, the road, the school? You can just respond that one. It's not anything actually we need to.
More Radio 88.2.